to figure out if there really was a treasure map behind the Declaration of Independence as the legend claimed. Then immediately took out a cotton swab and repeatedly rubbed it on a lemon. Then, he slowly smeared the lemon juice on the back of the Declaration. Turns out, they were trying to use the principle of acid-induced visualization to make the treasure map behind the Declaration appear. However, after the acid water completely soaked it, there was still no pattern appearing on the back. Just as everyone was at a loss, Ben's father suddenly suggested trying heat. The next second, Ben breathed on the Declaration of Independence. Sure enough, some strange characters then appeared on it. Realizing this method could work, Ben immediately took out a large number of lemons and used a hairdryer to reveal all the characters, then recorded them all on a piece of paper. However, after they finished recording all the information, they found that these characters were not coordinate information, but rather more like design parameters for US dollars. At this point, Ben had a sudden inspiration and immediately took out a dollar bill, using a mineral water bottle as a magnifying glass. As a result, he inadvertently discovered that the clock on the image of Independence Hall stopped at 2:22 p.m. Since this set of numbers was what they had deduced, Ben immediately took his teammates to Independence Hall. They quietly snuck into the clock tower that was not open to the public. When the clock hands reached 2:22, Ben stood on the clock tower and began to look for clues. Unexpectedly, he was surprised to find that the shadow of the clock tower happened to correspond to a high wall not far away. Feeling puzzled, Ben quickly ran to the side of the high wall to check. To his surprise, he suddenly discovered a red brick with markings. Just as Ben excitedly dismantled the red brick,